Morning to you. What is she up to now? I know I said I was going to lay off the food a little bit, but you know what? That's the building block of health, is the food that you put in your mouth. And I was going to post some videos of me exercising, or the types of exercise that I do, that I like to do, and I feel bring results. And everybody's different, but anyway, I am not a professional, so I'm going to leave it up to the professionals to show you the correct form and the different exercises that I do. So I'll be posting some of those. So we all know food is probably my favorite thing to talk about because, again, it is the building block of health. And we all know this, but most of us choose to ignore it and go on life blindly and not care. And that's why I'm here. So we got our tool that we use to build our meals here, and noticing some of the prices that are going on. And so I just wanted to let you know, at your friendly family neighborhood Sprouts, we've got strawberries, blueberries, or blackberries, 2 for $3, 1 pound packages. Crazy. Okay, so 1 pound package strawberries, 6 ounce blueberries, and 5.6 ounce blackberries. You've got asparagus, 98 cents a pound. On the vine cluster tomatoes, 98 cents. Good for making your own pizza sauce or spaghetti sauce, whatever you want to do. Organic black plums or pluots, 98 cents a pound. You've got red, yellow, or orange bell peppers at 98 cents a pound. And then we've got the what we live on a lot in this house is chicken. All natural, boneless, skinless chicken breasts, $1.79. Now, with these fruits and vegetables that are a really great price, you can stock up on them and freeze them so that when things get tight, you have something to fall back on. So another thing that was noticed is the package of frosted sugar cookies, 2 for $5. If that's in your cart, the 2 for $5, then you can substitute those cookies with these fresh fruits and vegetables. Okay, so it's too expensive to eat well. Use your tools, people. Use your tools to get to where you need to be. So Sprouts, again, love, 6 sweet olive corn, 6 for $1. Pineapple, golden ripe whole pineapples, $1. Take these items, stock up, freeze them. Very, very simple. You do the work, you get the results. And for somebody like me, thick-headed, can't tell me any differently, it's finally sunk in. It brings me absolute joy to share these with you because I've seen the light. No more excuses, no more acting like I don't know or that the information's not out there. Arm yourself with the tools to get to where you need to be. You know what sucks? Feeling like shit all the time and trying to process it. Why do I feel like this? It's because what I put in my mouth. And the toxic environment, toxic people, toxic jobs. If you really start thinking about all those things, which we don't want to dig that deep because it's sometimes too painful to realize where your choices have put yourself. And that's what I had to come down to, is the choices that I make put me where I am today. And I chose not to spend another day feeling like crap or making excuses to be somewhere where I don't belong. If you've ever been in a toxic relationship and you get into a healthy one, you absolutely know the difference between something that's good for you and something that's not. Same thing with food. If you're stuffing yourself with food that's toxic for your body, it's going to show. And I can see it. When you've been through something, been there and done that, and you see it in other people, you can see how far you've come. And you're not pointing fingers, and you're not blaming, and you're not, being a complete and utter bitch going, that's where you put yourself. Don't care. That's not where I'm coming from. When I hear people talk about food or the excuses that they make not to eat well, I'm not judging. That is not my place to judge. I listen. I like to listen to people. Do I come up with my own opinion or, what I'm thinking about it? May or may not. Depends on the person that I'm talking to. But the same thing with relationship with your food. I had a love-hate relationship with my food. And I had to come to terms with what I was putting in my mouth. And 99% of it was complete garbage. I wanted to out-exercise the food that I put in my mouth, and I learned not to. And so the turning point came when a lot of things at work I let stress me out, and I didn't release it in a healthy way. I did more damage than good when it came to stress. And then when things would die down, where did these 5 to 10 pounds come from? It's not hard to figure out. So I took that energy, and if I was frustrated or pissed off or, at my wit's end, I would go home and I would take it out with physical exercise or come up with different recipes on how to eat better. I used that negative energy and turned it into a positive thing that was going to help me succeed in where I wanted to go. And so, again, it's exciting for me to learn new things about myself and try new foods. And am I still kind of a picky eater? 7 years ago when I met my husband, he was eating tofu and sushi and miso soup and, all these fruits and vegetables. And I'm like, I'm just going to be over here with my McDonald's and my Burger King. Leave me alone. And I've crossed to the other side, and I've even contemplated being a vegetarian. Not there yet, but every day I'm seeing changes in myself for the better. And I'm like, why didn't I start this 10 years ago? Why did I let it get this far and this crazy? But you know what the best thing that's been happening to me lately is people noticing the work that I've been putting into myself and my health. And instead of turning a blind eye and, oh my God, I don't want anybody to notice me, and let's go out to Wendy's and get that for $4. What a deal, right? Let's have about, 2,000-3,000 calories for $4 when I can have a great piece of sauteed or grilled chicken with a salad. And you know what? I could spend less than $4 and probably have a great meal for 600 or 700 calories. So if that. So my gains, you know what? Thank you for noticing. For those who are pointing it out, I really appreciate that. It's the work. It's hard, but it's easy. I don't know any other way to explain that. I had to do the work. I had to educate myself. I had to learn how to be good to myself. And it always sounds crazy to be good to yourself because that's not how society functions today. It's all about cheap, easy, and fast. Well, guess what? It shows. You think you're hiding it, especially trying to tell yourself that I'm too tired, I'm too stressed out, I don't have the time. Aren't you worth the investment of better health and feeling better? You are, whether you want to believe it or not. You are worth it every single day. You matter. Take 5 minutes. Get up 5 minutes earlier or go to bed 5 minutes later. Walk in place for 5 minutes. It's a starting point. Some people don't get past from their house into the car, through the parking lot to work, and vice versa. And that's about it for their physical exercise. Never getting their heart rate up, never eating well, and not understanding why life sucks. Wherever you are, you put yourself. And right now I'm concentrating on putting myself somewhere that brings me joy, that brings me passion, with like-minded people who want to inspire others on the healthy lifestyle. It's a choice. And I'm wishing you the absolute best health like I always do because I mean it. I want you, we are designed to feel good, to move, to function, to think, to create. And it's an absolute waste if you're not doing that. Challenging you, again, take 5 minutes. Whether it be learning a new recipe, whether it be looking at your number one tool, your ads to save money and plan food for your week, for yourself, for your family, for your spouse, whoever's in your life, or if it's just yourself, you're worth it. So again, arm yourself with the tools that you need to be successful in the health world. Make it your world. Make it a priority. Take that extra 5. Start with the 5 minutes. And every week add on 5 more. Because you know what? Some people only have 5 minutes. Tells you where your priorities are if that's all you have. But it's a start. I'll take a start over nothing any day. So challenging you again today to 5 minutes. And then build upon there. That's where you get to where you need to be. I get so excited about doing these, and so I trip over my own words because I'm so excited to get people motivated to taking care of themselves every single day. I'm not saying never have a cookie, never have another piece of chocolate. Not what I'm saying. I'm saying start with you in mind and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Enjoy the work that you put into it. Because I used to be the same. I'm never going to have another piece of chocolate again. I'm never going to have another soda again. Life doesn't work that way. We're surrounded by unhealthy foods and attitudes. So start small, gain progress, and get to where you need to be. There's no shame in this game if you got to start off small. So wishing you great health and a wonderful Thursday. Friday's almost here. Hang in there, and we'll see you next time.